So guys, again, welcome everyone that's on here, those that are on the Facebook Live, those that are catching the replay, and those are here with us. For the moment, we're going to leave the settings as they are, guys, and then we'll save some Q&As towards the end. That way, I'm super excited today. What I have to share with you. As you know, our goal, William and I's goal is to help with two things. One is to help grow your agency, and number two is to help get better results for your clients, right? And we do that by inviting guests, we invite friends, we invite family on here to kind of give us over the shoulder examples on how we can do this. And I'm super excited to have Manick here today, because I think what we're about to share with you today is going to be able to accomplish both of those things, right? Help you grow your agency and help get better results for your clients. So those are this person in. So guys, just to give a little brief history, Manick and I met, how long ago, Manick, was that?
I think it was like 2 years ago,
2
maybe.
years ago, it was in Las Vegas, right? Digital Underground.
Yeah.
And we kind of
Hello,
hit it
excuse
off.
me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I was wondering, what is this meeting about?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll get right into it. Here, 1 second.
Okay, sir.
Yep. Let me do this. And so we met with Manick, and we were able, we kind of hit it off, and it was with Search. Actually, no, it was in San Diego the very first time. In San Diego, you were at a show. I remember, that's right. You were at a show, and that's when we met, but we kind of really built our relationship with at Digital Underground, and then where else did we meet? Oh, we also met at the Seven Figure Agency with Josh Nelson. So super excited, to be able to build that bond, and our relationship has kind of grown. Our families have met, our kids have met. So not only do I consider Manick, a colleague, but definitely a co-host, a family member, I should say. So super excited. I appreciate him for being here. One of the things that we'll be sharing, we'll get into it deeper again, to help grow your agency, just to answer some questions that are here. This is to help grow your agency or get better results for the clients that you're managing here. Now, Manick, for those that don't know you, if you can kind of give us where you've been, where you're at now, and kind of what the future holds for us.
Totally. So first of all, Alfredo, thank you for the introduction. And it's been awesome just getting to know you better, getting to know your family, building that relationship. And it's been so fun that we get to click on multiple levels, including SEO, which is one of my favorites. My history with SEO, this is my third technology venture that I'm building, which is Search Atlas. I'm the founder, CTO, CEO of Search Atlas. My previous venture 2 companies ago was a e-commerce store that was competing with you love technology. Well, who doesn't, man? Technology makes life a lot easier if you learn how to use it right. My first e-commerce venture was it was in the live entertainment ticketing space, where SEO was absolutely essential to the way that we were trying to grow and build that business. We scaled it to over 100 million a year, and then we exited it a couple of years after that. And that was sort of my opportunity to kind of cut my teeth, if you will, on SEO and digital marketing, where we were deploying, annual budgets on paid media of over 10 million a year. We had a huge SEO department where we were building backlinks, getting backlinks from sites like ESPN, Forbes. We did a huge partnership with Shazam.com to build over 1 million backlinks from Shazam to our site back then. So I've been around the block on the SEO side. I've had some great wins. I've had some great losses. I've survived to tell the story. And today, really what we're after is we're looking to build. So I'm also the founder of linkgraph.com, which is our agency. We do a lot of work with enterprise brands And what we've really tried to figure out how to do is take SEO, build it down to a science. And from understanding it as a scientist, from a scientific perspective, build technology, tech solutions that automate SEO campaigns, basically, to get results. And so today what we've done is we've launched a tool that's called Auto last week, and we've been able to successfully get case study worthy results using Auto.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So that's really what I was excited to share with you guys on here. It's the Search Atlas platform, Auto, what it can do, how you can leverage it in your business. And not only am I excited, but I'm a user, right? I use it in my agency. We've implemented in my agency. So I kind of want to share a little bit on, what it does, what it can do for you, and kind of leverage that for yourselves as well. Okay. So here. So let me go ahead and I kind of Manick, I don't want to mess up your flow. Did you want to share anything in particular as far as any slides or anything?
Yeah, totally. Let me pull these slides up.
Okay,
Start sharing my screen right here.
perfect.
Let me know if you guys are seeing this.
Yes.
Come. Awesome. Okay. So so really I mentioned taking SEO, treating it like a science. So like, okay, this might sound extreme and maybe make some people uncomfortable, but just imagine for a second, if someone had a gun to your head and said, listen, for your life and your family's life, you got to get this site to rank. You got to get this GBP to rank. How confident would you feel in your ability to do that? Just drop into the chat. On a scale from 1 to 10, how confident would you be? Thankfully, most of the time when we work with clients, we don't have that level of pressure. But I say that to kind of prove a point, which is to really understand SEO and understand how to get those predictable results. We got to treat it like a science that it is, to understand how does Google rank search results. So for the last 7 years, we've been doing this type of study where we look at search engine results. We then unpack those. We look at what's called the correlation study of what factors are correlated with ranking well in Google. Is it authority? Is it content? Is it page experience? Is it something else? Something else. People talk about Google being thousands of search factors. And with the Google algorithm leak, some people talked about it being more than 5,000 factors. And I actually don't like thinking of search in that way because it's not helpful. It makes it impossible to really simplify and really focus on strategy. So we really kind of coalesced SEO into these 4 key pillars of SEO, which are authority, content, UX and behavior, and technicals. Alfredo, when you think about SEO, how does this resonate with you? Do you look at this as the holistic SEO framework as well?
Yeah, 100%. One thing with these blocks here, or if you want to switch them to pillars, not only, no matter who talks about SEO or anywhere else, they're all going to fall into these boxes or these pillars that I like to consider 100%. Every last theory or conversation about SEO, 100%.
Exactly. It really falls into these 4 buckets. And when people think about SEO strategies, some people talk about different campaigns. Some of them are more for Google Maps. Some of them are more for Google Web. They're really still in these buckets, and we'll look at some differences between web and maps in here in just a second. But we think about SEO as off-page and on-page. So for off-page, we got authority and UX and behavior. And then on-page, we got content and we got technicals, okay? So that's SEO off-page and on-page. And through the experimentation process of trying things, and I wouldn't say trying 10 things, trying one thing at a time, measuring and seeing what happens. Through that, we've learned that SEO is really, it's a mathematical equation, guys. It's a math problem. It's science. It's not a bunch of random stuff. It really is an equation. And ultimately, we know that Google, there's not a bunch of, monkeys moving things up and down in the search results. It's an algo. So the more we understand it as a math problem, the better we are. the idea that, Google tries to promote is I think really bad, that if you just build a great website and create good content, that you'll rank and people will come to your site. It's not true. Plus, this movie kind of sucks. I don't really like Kevin Costner very much. Like with SEO, you got to really be deliberate and you got to have a plan. Okay. And so we created the blueprint. If you guys want a copy of it, just grab that QR code. You guys can download this. You guys can have it. Use it with your clients if it helps you tell your story about how you're approaching SEO. But essentially, we call this our factor-based holistic SEO framework that really hits all 4 key pillars. And if you do this, we found over the last 7 years, if you do this well, you're able to get case study worthy results like this. This is a big box e-commerce retailer that we did it holistic SEO for years and years. They've been paying 15 grand a month with us for the last 6 years. Never missed a month. That's great predictable revenue for us and helped us build our agency. And some months they spend closer to 30 or 40 when they really want to push into backlinks, for example. We can get the same kind of results in the Google Maps world as well with holistic. Today I published a case study about the impact of one change and one change alone, and that was NLP on the homepage of the website for Google Maps results. If you combine all the systems together, you're able to get massive ranking improvements as well. And Alfredo, you published your own case studies where you've done this kind of stuff, where you fix websites and you fix Google Maps, right? You want to talk about that a little bit and how you've implemented holistic SEO at William Jones in your agency?
Yeah, 100%. We definitely tied those two together now. So especially when Google kicked us in the butt with the reviews, one of the advice that I got from somebody in the business is, Alfred, make it hard for your clients to break up with you. And just don't do one thing. You have to do multiple things. And that's when I really leaned into, doing the maps and the SEO together. That way you can do a more holistic, you can diversify is what I like to call your ranking factors.
I love that. Yeah. And that's a great point. What you'll find with clients is that the more you're able to do with them, the more levels in which you're able to add value and work with them, even beyond SEO with PPC. What we found is that every time we add an additional service for a customer, our churn rate goes down by 50% or more. So the more you're able to do with that client, the less the churn. And I'll actually show you Auto today. We'll get into it in just a minute. Once you install Auto on the website, they kind of can't break up with you. They break up with you, their red to green heat map goes away. Like almost completely goes away. So it allows you to sell SEO as a marketing system and not as a bunch of random services. It really makes it packaged into a single technology system that you install on their site. That becomes like a utility bill where they can't really turn it off. Like, do you think that this client of ours is going to stop working with us when you give them results like this, right? Within the first month, if you can show your client a pop in the ranking, something serious on the SEO side, where they're able to get results like this, they're going to be your client for life. And the purpose of me showing you guys some of these case studies here is that sometimes it's not any one thing that you can do that will make the rankings pop. When you really yourself become more of the scientist of SEO and you understand it, you understand how it works, you will begin to have a sixth sense where you look at a site and say, this site actually, in the holistic framework, if I did one thing and one thing alone, it should be X. That X for US self-storage was technical SEO magic. It was changing the internal linking profile of the website to push more page rank to the pages that mattered. As soon as we did that and we moved the page rank away from the pages that didn't matter, massive overnight Google rank change impact, crazy impact on rankings from one change and one change alone. So I would say in your SEO journey, treat it like a scientist, learn, understand, also be successful as an agency owner to build a bigger business. But I'm just trying to show you guys that there are levels to this. There's working with local businesses. There's also working with e-commerce brands that will spend $25,000 a month with you on SEO. This client paid $25K a month with us for many, many years until we got them to a point where They kind of said like, you know what, like, we don't think we can do better than this. And always they can, but who cares? Like at 25K a month, we did really well with this client. A lot of other case studies here to share, just to show you that this works. So, my next question for you guys is like, what if today Alfredo and I could show you something that would literally 10x the SEO of your clients' websites? Who would be excited about that? Just if you could drop in the chat, 10x, let us know how much you want to 10x the SEO of your website. If we don't get enough people saying 10x, then we're not going to show you. We're just not going to do it. We're going to keep it to our.
There it is.
Everybody gets shy.
Looks like Manick froze.
To get to this product, we had to do the science. We had to do the experimentation. We did the science. We did the experimentation. We learned painstakingly what holistic SEO is and how it works. And the big difference between what we've created with Auto versus your Ahrefs or your SEMrush, everything that they do, we do as well. But the big difference is Auto. And it's that Auto is an automated system. It's action-oriented. It tells you what to do. It kills the information overload of a million different tools. And it's fully white labeled. So for you as an agency owner, you can white label it. The client doesn't even have to know. It's Auto that's doing it. You can communicate it however you want to, that it's your agency that's delivering all the results in the technology. And I would encourage you to say that our agency, like let's say it's William Jones. William Jones uses AI technology to deliver best-in-class results, and that technology is proprietary, right? So we're installing it on your website. When you install it, right, what it allows you to do is connect Auto into the website. So it gives you this installation code. You drop this code on the site, and now Search Atlas through Auto is able to connect to the website and control the SEO of the website. How many of you guys are still with me? Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
Yep. Good. So you install the pixel on the site, and that JavaScript technology allows us to manipulate anything we want on the website, including things like title tags and meta descriptions and image alt text, basically anything in the content, anything that's visible or invisible in the HTML, we now can control automatically through Auto. So some of the things that SEOs, obviously we have to do at a foundational level is to fix the foundational technical SEO issues with websites, like their title tags, like their meta descriptions. You'll find that a lot of the clients are going to be missing good titles and good meta descriptions. They might have written them years and years ago, but the titles or the metas don't really align well with the search intent. Auto, the way that Auto works is it actually built an AI model around the business. So